So how can we hypothesize the density of water with the information that we've been given so far? So we can look at the objects that we put into the water the other day to see which ones were floating and which ones were sinking. And so if we do that and we look, the object with the largest number was 0.97 grams per milliliter. So we know that when it had a density less than or equal to grams per milliliter, it was floating, while anything, let's see, our smallest number was 1.1. So anything more than or equal to 1.1, right, that sank. So that's the information we can collect from the cube activity that we did. And now we're going to look at the homework that we did the other night about things that sink or float. So when we look at that, we compare, now we're not so much calculating the density, but we're looking at the mass in comparison to its volume. So when its mass is greater than its volume, it sinks. And when its mass is less than its volume, it floats. So if we were to turn that into a number, it would be this line here, right? So that line actually represents the density of water. When things are more dense, they sink, right? They're higher up when they have a higher mass, and when they are less dense, they float. So when our mass is greater than our volume, it's going to sink. So when the number on top is greater than the number on the bottom, it is going to sink. When it is less than the number on the bottom, it is going to float. So hypothetically, what do you think the density of water is? What is the density? What does that line represent? When my mass is 1 and my volume is 1. When my mass is 2 and my volume is 2. So calculate what that number would be, and that should tell you the density of water.